just take a quick look around for posterity's sake. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Trey from Midwest Day Trips, and today we're bringing you part 2 of our Cahokia Caskaskia Trail day trip. So we're going to go ahead and join our heroes on the road with the trail already in progress. Alright, so continue following the trail. It brings us to Waterloo, Illinois, and here we are at the Peterstown House. This building actually dates back to the 1830s and was slated for demolition, but it was saved by people who cared about such things. Bless those people. This is a functional museum that is sometimes open, but even if you're just stopping by and taking a look at the old vintage log cabins, you're still getting an excellent representation of what life was like back in the day. On to the next stop. Alright, so we actually took a detour off of the upper trail. So we took the lower trail through Maystown, and the lower trail doesn't seem to be designated with signs whatsoever. So just a heads up in case you decide to take the lower trail. Here we stand at the site of Kidd, Illinois, which was also known as Boxtown, because the whole town was boxed up around the intersection of Kaskaskia Road and Stringtown Road. And here we are at Fort Deschartres, right outside of Prairie du Rocher, Illinois. Now, we've been here before, and I will leave a link in the description below for you so you can check that out. But we are going to just take a quick look around for posterity's sake. And of course, once again, we have the Fort Stone Powder Magazine, which is considered to be the oldest continuously standing building in the state of Illinois. It's just amazing to me to look at a place like this, to look at the history of a place like this, to see the wall surrounding a place like this, and to think that is what security used to look like. That is what safety used to look like. To be a castle dweller, to live inside a fort, that meant society, that meant civilization, that meant safety. Life has changed quite a bit in the last few hundred years, hasn't it? Of course, not all of the walls are still standing. In fact, a lot of this place looks drastically different than it would have back in its heyday, back in its prime. But you can still see the bones of the place. So I already said it in the other video, but I'm going to say it again. If you have not checked this place out, you have to. It is so cool. I didn't even know about this place, and I've lived in Illinois for over 10 years. It is definitely a place you got to check out. Okay, then that is pretty much the entire Kaskaskia Cahokia Trail. The funny thing about Kaskaskia, Illinois is it's actually on the Missouri side of the Mississippi River, so it's not the easiest place to get to. The trail properly ends in Kaskaskia. There's all sorts of things to see along a trail. You know, we did mostly the upper trail, we diverged a little bit and did the lower trail for a while. The lower trail would be the more historically significant trail, but it has a lot less signage and it's a lot harder to stay on. But there's all sorts of interesting things to see. Anyway, that's gonna about do it for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check back all the time for new content. Take care, everyone.